What's up, YouTube? Here with another Truck Talk. So, I am here with a guest today. I'm sure y'all recognize her. We did a video together, a little interview back in February, right?
Yeah.
Several months ago. So this is Kim Passable.
Hi, friends.
Yeah, what's up? So, we just kind of happen to be in the same area of the country. She's down here for a summer camp, so to speak. And I was coming down here to visit some friends and whatnot, and I called her up a couple of nights ago. I was like, just check on her, see how she's doing. And she's like, "Oh, I'm in such and such area." And I'm like, "Holy shit!"
I think I said I was just in D.C.
Yeah.
And we figured out where I was, and he said, "Well, I'm going to be driving on 95 right near there."
Yeah.
Ooh, we should see each other.
Yeah, and do some content and just to meet in person. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's neat.
Yeah. So so today's topic though, we were talking about nomadic lifestyles and and traveling and meeting different people. So we're both like kind of nomadic peoples essentially. Like I've been literally just a few weeks ago, I was on the West Coast in California doing bridge inspection. Now I'm here on the East Coast inspecting pipeline, and she's about to embark on a little bit of an adventure. You gonna go somewhere down south, or?
I'm heading to the south or southwest. I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna take my time in my van. And this is really new to me because I've always lived in the same city my whole life and almost never left. So like, I'm excited to sort of experience it. And you've been doing it, and I was really impressed when you were telling me like that you were, how much you moved around and the places you went and stuff like that. And I thought, wow, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And so it was just another example of that's something people do. Like it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
So I'm curious and I'm interested to hear about your experiences. It's neat to me. And I like that. I really was sad when you said you were leaving this side of the country and going out to California. I figured, oh, he's never coming back from California. I am never going to meet this person. And then you were like, yeah, this job's not really working out the way I want it to. But I got a great offer in Jersey.
No, New York, actually. Long Island.
Long Island, yeah. And I was like, that's the opposite end of the country. And he's like, yeah, actually, as I'm talking to you, I'm on the road. I think I'm in Nebraska or something like that. Holy cow. So, yeah, he gets around. And, he found me. And 20 minutes off of I-95, I was like, yeah, passing this close, we can't miss our opportunity to stop at Waffle House and get some dinner and do a little chit chat just for the sake, because that's how life works sometimes. You know, some of the best things in life are chance meetings and opportunities that you just reach out and grab.
Yeah, sometimes life presents opportunities and you can't really turn it down, whether it just be a conversation with a friend you haven't met in person yet, or a job opportunity, or an opportunity to see a different part of the world, the country, whatever. You got to be open to that sort of thing, because when I was younger, I did a lot of reading, because one of my biggest fears in life is to have regret, especially later on in life when you can't really do anything, when you're advanced in age, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, and you can't really do much of anything because your body, because age is going to catch up to every single one of us, and there's going to come a point in time where you just can't do it anymore, and it'd just be a horrible feeling to have, to be in regret, and not live your life to the absolute fullest as you can, so I'm just like, did some research and I read up that these people that went around and interviewed a bunch of people who are older individuals, and they asked them like, what were some of your biggest regrets? What do you wish you would have done? What would you have done differently, and this and that? And some of the top answers were, they would say, I wished I'd have traveled more. I wished I was more fearless and not afraid of what people thought of me. I was living my true self and had my own sense of style when it comes to doing things. And dental health too was usually up there pretty high. So
brush and floss.
Yeah. So And I was just like, if I ever have the opportunity, which I never thought I would, but it was like 18, 19-year-old me. And if I ever have the opportunity, I am going to travel, I'm going to see things, and I'm going to meet people just for the sake of meeting people.
Like Kim Passable.
Yeah, exactly. And when I heard that she was in the area and I was going to be coming down this way anyways, I was just like, I got to meet her because we talked, obviously.
I think he made up a story. I don't think he was headed to D.C. I think he just came down here to have waffles with me.
No, I was actually already heading down this way. But I just like, you can't really pass up the opportunity because I knew eventually someday I'd run into her. But, who knows when the next time would be. It could be a week from now or it could be like 3-4 years from now.
Yeah, because I was not planning on coming east in the van. I was totally planning on going west and south. So this was completely like I got offered this opportunity like a couple of days before, and I was just like, oh, what the heck, I'll do that before I head out. And we didn't even bring the van, so but I thought this seems like a really fun opportunity to go to camp. I haven't been camping in 6-7 years. And I didn't think for a second that Corey would be this far out of his way working from work. And and I didn't even think to call and ask if where he was at exactly. So it was really a chance. Wow, what great luck.
Exactly.
And he's taller than I thought. Ladies, and he's just as good looking as I thought.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But
he ate my bacon. I gave it to him.
Literal actual bacon.
Yeah, Waffle House bacon. What were you thinking?
But yeah, so again, like an opportunity to meet somebody new, somebody cool, somebody who was a friend. Yeah, obviously I jumped at it. And another thing I want to cover too is, if you are wanting to travel, do it. I am all for it. Or have new life experiences, or you just simply don't like the situation that you're in now, in your life circumstances, like, please don't accept something because somebody else tells you, oh, you really can't do that, or you should stay right where you're at and just do what you need to do and just do it day by day. No, fuck that. Excuse my language, but fuck that. You got to do what is right for you. You got to live your fullest life. You got to be happy. You can always change your circumstance. You always can work towards it and go for it. I believe in that. Shoot for the stars. Any old cliche you can think of to throw at it and just go for it. So yeah, I'm something of a nomadic cowboy. She's fixing to be a nomadic, cowgirl essentially. Gonna be traveling.
I like cowgirl.
Wait. You gotta get a hat now. If you're gonna call yourself a kid, you gotta get a hat and some boots.
I'll leave the boots on too.
But yeah, so but you can't just throw all caution to the wind and just run out and do it because you might end up crashing and burning. You gotta learn. It's the whole purpose of it. You gotta learn about your devices, what you're good at, and like for example, like I am no mechanic, but I am very mechanically inclined. Like this old truck, it's a 2006 Dodge Dakota. It's broke down on me a couple of times, and I've fixed it myself. Because mechanics are expensive, and eventually I'm sure I'll have to go to a mechanic, for something major. But as of right now, anything that goes wrong with it, I can fix it. I've done all kinds of work to this old truck. I pulled a 6,000-pound trailer. When everybody told me, oh, that truck's gonna break down on you, you're not gonna be able to pull that trailer from Indiana all the way to San Francisco, California. I did it, and then I took the same truck all the way back cross country again to work on job sites. So obviously I proved them wrong because of my know-how and my willingness to learn and research and look into my devices in which I need to go off and do things that I want to do and accomplish in life. It's almost like an epidemic or a pandemic itself of people not knowing what they have and just completely vulnerable to the devices at their hands that could fail on them, and they're, I don't know what to do now because I don't really know how to fix this or how this works, or so you got to learn about things around you, what you're going to be using to accomplish what you need to do in life, so that way you can, roll your sleeves up and do it.
That makes me think of a really good point that I was talking with some friends about in the last few days. Is when I was much younger, and if I would have thought about adventures like this, I would have no idea how to overcome some of the obstacles. Whereas now, the internet is such an amazing tool. I'm using it for everything I do. I want to travel in a van. I watch videos by people who are doing that, and they can teach me how. And if my van breaks down, I can look for videos on how to make the repair. Or if I've got questions. The internet, there's a surplus of people who are willing to teach me things for nothing. And it wasn't always that way. 20 years ago, we didn't all have a pocket computer that could connect up to the central library of how to do everything in the entire world.
Yeah.
And now, you can get answers, and you can reach out through your social media and say, hey, I'm stuck.
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
help. And somebody give me information. Somebody tell me where a good mechanic is, or maybe I need some funds. I need advice. Those things are out there.
Yeah, they are.
I can find those things, and it's so much more available than it was years ago.
Yeah.
And live your life, your parents or older people, they didn't have those things, and maybe they've never learned how to use them, and they're saying don't do it, maybe it's not going to work. But they're not thinking you have access to the world in the palm of your hand, and you can get answers and solutions. So don't be afraid to look for them and learn how to use those tools like you were saying.
Absolutely. A little side fun fact for you. Nikola Tesla back in the day predicted this, actually, believe it or not. He predicted Bluetooth, he predicted Wi-Fi, and he predicted the ability. He said something to the effect of, one day everybody will be so interconnected, it'll be almost as if everybody is one mind. And essentially we're like that now because of the internet. You can access, anybody can almost damn near be a mechanic, a rocket scientist, or whatever through internet, YouTube, reading scholarly articles online. Note the word scholarly. You don't want to look up some bullshit where it isn't true and you go and mess something up big time. Know how to separate, truth from false, So, but that's another story another day. We'll look into that for sure. But yeah, so learn your devices and just go for it,
Have courage.
Yeah, be a nomadic cowboy. But yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about today. Anything else you want to add, Kim?
Check out my channel.
Absolutely, Kim Passable. That's the name of her channel. So yeah, go check her out. She's got some good content. Heck, speaking of learning how to do things, I think you got a couple of do-it-yourself videos with regards to plumbing, because I've seen you do some plumbing videos and other videos such as that, right?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know if they're incredibly educational. They're maybe more whimsical, but we get through some things. And I did do one recently on bodywork for my van and some painting on my van. So yeah, sometimes I do have
got a few
tutorials.
Yeah, a few tutorials.
Yeah, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for stopping. I know it would have been easier to just breeze on by without.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got eggs and bacon out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I mean, you're a friend. I mean, I still believe in friendships. I still believe in meeting people in person. There's some people who have tons of friends they never meet in person, and even though they might have the opportunity to, it's like, oh no, I'll just stick to the internet, And that ain't, I mean, the internet's great and all, but it's not all about life. It's not just about living through a screen.
Go out and see the world.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's such amazing things out.
Absolutely.
In the world.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we got for today. Thank you all for watching. And again, go check out Kim's channel. She's got a lot of cool stuff on there. So anyways, peace.